Hopefully somebody can relate to this, man. But I feel like my life has just been like a loop. You know what I'm saying? I'm 25 years old and I feel like I haven't accomplished anything with my life, bro. And I'm not gonna say like it's too late or anything, but sometimes it feels like, bro, like it's over. But not in the way that it's like, oh, I can't do anything anymore. It's more so that like, I don't know, no matter what I do, there's a lot of things that I've done in life. I graduated high school, college, you get jobs, you do different things, you try different stuff. And it's like no matter what I do, it just feels empty, bro. Everything just feels empty. It feels like no accomplishments or anything that you can call an accomplishment that I've ever done really even like matters. It doesn't hold any weight. I just feel like kind of like empty. You know what I mean? But not in like a depressing or sad way. More so just like, damn, like I feel like just nothing happens. Like I feel like everything is just on a loop. My life is just on a loop. You know what I'm saying? It's just like the same thing over and over. You get a little success here, you get a little, it's up and down, it's up and down. It's like, bro, nothing ever really like satisfies me. You know what I'm saying? And I know that from a logical, wiser perspective, right? It's like everything in this world is temporary, you know, none of this is actually going to ever make you feel satisfied and stuff like that. I get that from like a logical perspective. But at the same time, like I don't feel that. You know what I'm saying? And the thing about feeling is like you can have logic all you want, but the truth of the matter is that the world and people run off of feelings. That's the truth. Because if we didn't, like look at toxic relationships, for example, right? You could tell somebody that's in a toxic relationship that they're in one, but until they feel like they're truly disconnected from that person, they're gonna keep going back. Because no matter how much you tell them, like, yo, this girl or this guy is not good for you, it doesn't really matter because they feel an attachment to them. It doesn't matter what they do. It's about feelings and emotions as much as we want to claim like, oh, it's about logic and reasoning. But the thing about it is logic and reasoning is always going to lose to feelings and emotions, because feelings and emotions is what actually moves people. It's what starts wars. It's what, it's the reason for a lot of this shit, man. It's because somebody felt something and so they were moved to do it, right? People aren't moved to do things because they think, oh, rationally, logically, 1 + 1 = 2. So let me go do this. Or it might motivate you for a little bit. You might be disciplined for a little bit, but it's not going to keep you going. You know what I mean? So that being said, it just feels like, I don't know. I just feel like my life is a loop. I feel as if nothing has ever happened. Nothing's going on. Like no matter what I try a lot of different shit, man. And I don't know, maybe I'm just alone on this. Maybe am I just like dumb, bro? Like am I the only one going through this, bro? Am I the only one that feels this way? It just feels like no matter what I do, it's just so pointless and like fucking meaningless. And it's like, I don't know, it's just not very motivating or inspiring. And it's like I feel like it's the same thing with the rest of the world too. It's not just me. Like I feel like with the world is just cyclical. It's just on a loop. The same things are happening over and over and over again. You know what I mean? And it's like nothing ever actually happens. Nothing ever happens. Nothing ever changes. And it's like from a kid, it's so actually this is actually so crazy. And I'm not even BSing y'all when I say this, bro. I'm not making this up. I remember as a kid, I had a dream, bro. And in the dream, you know how in a dream, you can't always like explain things. Like, it's not like you always say things explicitly, but you have like emotions and feelings and like, like you can describe what you're feeling. And I remember, no BS, bro. I was in elementary school and I had this exact thought of like, damn, nothing ever really happens in the world. Like I just remember like having that feeling. And the whole dream was about like something actually happening. Like there was like a fucking like a portal opened up in the sky and like aliens started attacking and shit. I'm not saying that I want that to happen, but the thought of nothing ever really happens, like I've had that thought for a long time and I never really was able to articulate it until now. And it's just like it's more than just boring. It's just like unmotivated. You see the same things, the same people. It's like people are literally NPCs. Like people are on a script. They say the same things that they did yesterday. Nothing ever fucking changes. Nothing, bro. Like I think that's why I was always such a creative when I was younger. So I've always like been into movies and it's sci-fi and shit like that, because I've always wanted to live in a world where something, at least something fucking happened. New technology came out, something like that. You know what I'm saying? And I know if you look at the news, The news will always tell you that something's going on. Oh, the world is just in shambles. Look at this or look at that. But I'm not gonna lie, bro. I walk outside, it's birds chirping. Now, I know that's not true. I know that's a very privileged thing to say because there's probably people out there really going through it. But my point is that, like, even the people that's going through it, they've been going through it since day one. Like, all the conflicts over, across the seas, over in the Middle East and shit. It's been conflict over there since I've been born. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing new. Nothing ever really happens. And the news is just entertainment to keep us thinking like, oh yeah, look at this. It's just sensationalism. It's just, oh, look at this, look at this, look at this. The news, But at the end of the day, like what's there's nothing really going on. Step outside and none of that shit is really happening, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's just, they sensationalize every little thing. But it's like nothing really goes down. Nothing ever happens, bro. And I'm starting to think that I might have like main character syndrome or something like that because I feel like have you ever had, and I don't know, like hopefully at least a couple of y'all can relate, right? Have you ever had a feeling in your life that you were destined to do so much more, that you're supposed to do so much more, but it's like no matter what you do, like there's like a block, like you can't get there, like there's no progress being made. Like, I feel like there's, I don't know, bro. I don't know how to describe it. Maybe everyone feels this way and everyone thinks they're like special or like something's supposed to happen or some shit like that. Maybe everyone feels this way. Maybe something is supposed to happen for everybody. I don't know. But like, I've always felt like something, like I'm going to do something significant. And yet I feel like I'm nowhere near there. I feel like I made zero fucking progress. And it's like, I just want to be giving up sometimes, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, I just want to like, all right, man, fuck all this, man. I'm just going to lay down and doom scroll or some shit like that, man. But I don't know, man. I just feel as if in my life, there's a lot that I'm supposed to be doing. Like, I feel like I'm supposed to be like a main character. Maybe that's fucked up for me to say. Maybe that's corny. Maybe that's cringe. But I just feel like I'm supposed to be doing so much more. You know what I'm saying? Like, even when I'm like, bro, the job market is fucking ass. Even when I'm applying to jobs, like, don't y'all ever feel like there's just like more out there? There's got to be more out there than, oh yeah, I'm going to be a fucking data analyst. Yeah, I'm going to go be a goddamn auditor. I'm going to go be a security guard. Like, bro, don't y'all think there's so much, ain't it? I don't even know if this shit is making sense. Am I making sense, bro? I just feel like nothing ever happens. There's no progress, like, personally, and there's no progress, like, in the world. No matter what actually happens, it just all feels like noise. Everything is just fucking noise. But there's no real substance to it. It doesn't move me. I haven't been moved in a long time. Bruh. You know what I'm saying? Even with, like, things as trivial as music. I haven't been moved by any music in a long time. Like, I remember the first time I put on some Lil Uzi Vert, bro. I remember the first time I listened to Uzi vs. The World, The Perfect Love Tape. I remember the first time I listened, this is one Uzi song called Erase Your Social, bro. And I remember I was on my way to New York for a family trip. And I remember I used to hate Lil Uzi. But I played the song for whatever reason. I don't even know why. I played the song. And I was fucking moved. I felt like inspired, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? You can say that's corny, oh, that's cringe, woo-de-woo. You can say what you want, but music is supposed to move you. At first, I felt something. I was like, whoa, like, what is this emotion? What is this feeling? And I haven't felt like that with any music or anything in a long time. But that's not just music. That's just like for everything. I haven't seen a movie. I haven't been inspired. None of that. Even on YouTube, I don't even know, bro. Usually, like, things be coming to my brain, like, oh, I'm gonna make a video on this and this and that. But, like, lately, I don't have anything to say. I don't feel inspired. I just feel so stagnant recently. You know what I'm saying? And maybe, I don't know, maybe one or two people can relate to this, man. I just don't know. I don't know, bro. The only thing that I know, the only answer that I have is to live in the present moment and just keep going. You know what I mean? But that's another thing. I feel like a lot of y'all be saying like, oh, Cam, I'm not fucking depressed, dude. I'm not depressed. I'm not sad. I'm pretty content with life as a whole. These are just things that I wish could be better, Like, I don't know. And then you look at how the system is set up, right? beyond the job market, like the economy, the fact that we have to work 40 hours a week, the way that this whole shit is set up, this whole capitalistic society is set up, bro, right? Um, it's set up for you to not be making any progress. Like from a kid, bro, I've never been a fan of the idea of you work until you're 60, 70, 80 years old, and then you live that rest of your life. You're old as shit, you can't do anything, you're paying these medical bills, you got to take care of yourself, live in a nursing home, and you die. Like that just never made any sense to me. I'm someone who I long for adventure, exploration, something new. Give me something to grab onto. And I feel as if working a 9 to 5 is just like, it's just so soul crushing. I know for a fact that if I ever do have to get a 9 to 5 and I have to make that my career, I'm actually gonna be so depressed. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like, it's to a point to where, like, I don't want to say I'd rather, not be here type shit, but it's like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't really see the appeal in like, oh, I work this 9 to 5 job and I love it so much. I'm in corporate America. Woo, whoopty woo. Oh yeah, I'm a corporate shill. Like, I love my fucking career I love typing shit into a computer, staying in a goddamn cubicle until midnight. I've just never seen the appeal. I don't get it. And I feel like for a portion of my life, I tried to understand it. I tried to put myself in that box because I felt like that's what people around me were saying to do. Like, oh, get this 9 to 5. Get an office job. Get a white collar job. Oh, get this job. You move up in your career. Oh, 401k, pension, all this shit. We don't even get pensions no more. But all this other shit, right? And it's like, bro, what? Like, what's the point, man? I don't know, man. It just doesn't seem appealing to me at all. I feel like I tried to like put myself in that box and be like, maybe I want like a normal job, but I can't do it, bro. It's not for me. And the reason why I'm talking a lot about myself in this video, I don't mean to be like sound self-centered, but it's like, hopefully there's at least one person that I can relate to out there. Hopefully. But I don't know, man. These are just my thoughts. I'm out.